two from the good black dirt, and we're a winner. And everybody knows it too. We just keep on pushing, like your leaders tell you to. At last that blessed day has come, and I don't care where you come from. We're all moving on up, moving on up. Lord have mercy, we're moving on up, moving on up. Woo.
Good evening. This is Kaleem Shabazz, President of the Atlantic City Branch, NAACP. Welcoming you and thanking you for joining us.
Hold on, I'll say that again.
Okay.
To show the world we have no fear, 'cause we're and everybody knows it. Just keep on pushing, like your leaders tell you to. At last that blessed day has come. We're a winner, and never let anybody say, well, you can't make it, 'cause a feeble mind is in your way. No more tears do we cry, and we have finally dried our eyes, and we're moving on up, moving on up. Lord have mercy, we're moving on up, moving on up. We're living proof and all's alert that we're two from the good black dirt, and we're a winner. And everybody knows it too. We just keep on pushing, like your leaders tell you to. At last that blessed day has come, and I don't care where you come from.
Good evening. This is Kaleem Shabazz, President of the Atlantic City Branch, NAACP. Welcoming you and thanking you for joining us on the NAACP Speaks, our radio broadcast which is heard every Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. on WEHA 88.7 and 100.3 FM. I am here today with my brilliant co-host, our branch legal redress officer and president of the National NAACP Next Gen National Leadership Alumni Group, Yolanda Melville. Good evening, Yolanda.
Good evening, President.
And also, Brother Steph, our very capable production guru. We are here tonight with a very special guest who you're going to hear from in a few minutes, and we're very proud to have her, and we appreciate her service for the NAACP. But before we do that, we're going to have a couple announcements from Yolanda.
Good evening, everyone. So every year is an election year, but this is a pivotal year. We have many important races around the country, but here in Atlantic County, we do have several important races, and we want to encourage everyone to get registered to vote and actually turn out. I want to take a point of privilege to tell everyone that this is not only the 100th year of the Women's Suffrage Amendment, the 19th Amendment, which gave women the vote, but this is also the 150th year of the 15th Amendment, which gave African Americans the right to vote. So we should all be encouraged, and we should all turn out and exercise our franchise. Here in Atlantic County, our first election will be the primary, which will be held on Tuesday, June 2nd, 2020, and the last day to register to vote is May 12th. Our general election will be held around the country, but here in Atlantic County, you have to be registered to vote on October 11th, and that general election is Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. To register to vote in New Jersey, you must be a United States citizen, at least 17 years old to register, but you have to be 18 years or older to vote, and be a resident of the county for 30 days before election. We also want to stress that this year a new law has been passed that allows people who have misdemeanors and felonies to actually vote. So if you have a misdemeanor or a felony and you are not incarcerated, you are eligible to vote. So as of March 1st, 2020, I encourage everyone to register to vote. If you have a criminal background but you are not incarcerated, you are eligible to vote as of March 1st. This is also an important year for the census. The census will be taken on April 1st, 2020, so we are less than 45 days from the implementation of the census. So everyone, I encourage you all to actually to fill out the census, and we'll talk more about that on programs to come. We do have a few announcements. As always, our branch meeting for the Atlantic City NAACP is every second Monday at Jethro Memorial Presbyterian on 423 North Ohio Avenue, and that meeting begins at 6 p.m. Our Freedom Fund breakfast will be held on Saturday, April 25th at the Hard Rock Casino from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. We also have a Black Infant and Maternal Mortality Task Force community breakfast on Saturday, April 11th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Soldiers Home on Adriatic Avenue. With that, I'll turn it over to you, President Shabazz.
Let me just say also on the infant mortality breakfast, that's a free breakfast, and you can call 609-344-2590 to register for that breakfast, and the seats are going fast. The infant mortality is something that we feel very strongly about in ACP. We've started a task force, and we encourage you to go to that. Yolanda, could you repeat one more time about the ability of people on probation who finished their probation to vote, because that's a misnomer that's going around in the community that you can't vote. And you're right, that is a effort that the state NAACP was very involved in with Senator Rice and other black lawmakers on the state level to get that law passed that the governor signed. So it's important that we get the word out. So could you repeat that again, please?
Absolutely. That was spearheaded by Senator Rice and supported by the New Jersey State Conference, and it was Senate Bill 2100 that allowed this bill to be turned into law. It is new, so if you are currently on probation or currently on parole, but you are not in jail, you are not incarcerated, you are eligible to vote. In years past, it was you will have had to complete your conditions of parole or probation, and then you were eligible. But if you are currently on parole or probation, as of March 1st of this year, you are eligible to be registered to vote. So please tell everyone that you know that if you do have a criminal record, that should not stop you from exercising your franchise, and I encourage you, and if anything to be encouraged by, it's that this is the 150th year of us as African Americans to be eligible to vote. And so please get out and vote, spread the information, and if you have any questions, you can always contact one of the members of the NAACP to assist you.
Thank you very much. We are very fortunate tonight to have a very special Next Gen alumni active member of our branch. In fact, she's so active that she is the chair of two committees. She's a double, triple threat, and we are delighted to have her presence in our branch and in our leadership. And the future is very bright with Sierra Logan, Esquire, on the case. Sierra, you are you're a chair of the Education Committee.
You just elevated me.
Yeah.
Yes.
A future president.
Receive that.
You are chair of the Education Committee, what you do an admirable job, and the Environmental Racism Committees. We're going to talk about both of them. But I think our listeners should know that the Educational Committee is a new construct that we've had. The scholarship is new. Can you tell the listeners, what does the NAACP Education Committee do?
So last year was probably maybe our most active year. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But last year we wanted to work on building a committee and focusing on scholarships. So that's what we did. Prior to last year, the branch had given away scholarships, but I think that they were in the amount of $400 to maybe 4 students or so, which was a good chunk of money. But when I joined the NAACP, you put me to work, President Shabazz, and you said, I want to do bigger things this year. And I said, okay. And so we worked together, and we worked with the committee, and we ended up really focusing on the scholarships. There's a number of things we want to put our hands on, but we wanted to get really good at this one thing before we stretched ourselves out to other things. So we focused on the scholarships, and what we did is we gave away 6 scholarships, each in the amount of $1,250. The money was raised by community members, by local businesses and organizations, and that's what we focused on last year, and that's what we're going to continue to focus on, and giving away more money to more students, because I want to make sure I keep up with your lofty goal, President Shabazz.
Well, you've been a little modest, Sierra, because really the branch never had a scholarship. We talked about scholarships, but we just solidified the idea, and your leadership really took us over the top. So I am looking, and hopefully this year we will give more scholarships, because education is one of the 6 game changers that the national branch, state branch, and we as a local branch think that should happen. We have to have education. Education is a liberating, elevating element in our community, and the more youngsters we can help with the expensive price of college is to our credit and to the credit of the branch. That's one of the things we're looking for you next generation leaders to help us with, the exorbitant amount that it costs to go to college, and the fact that college loans is a whole racket. We could do a whole program on that.
Yeah.
And we need new leadership to break through the monopoly that the banking industry has on our legislators, that keeps them from having the courage to bring down the amount of student debt that people have to go to school. That's another That's another program. Where do the scholarship recipients come from that your committee gives their scholarships to?
So, well, we're the Atlantic City branch, so we want our students to reside in Atlantic City. They can go to whatever high school that they choose, but they must reside in Atlantic City. They are approaching their senior year. They've demonstrated. Should I talk about? So they've demonstrated that they are going on to college. And when I say demonstrate, that means they've applied, they've been accepted, they've got the class schedule, because we really want to be intentional and deliberate with the money that we're giving away. We want to make sure that it's being used toward furthering their education. So these kids are juniors or seniors. They live in Atlantic City.
Do they have to write an application, an essay, or what do they have to do?
We do have an application that I'm really proud of, because it did take some time for us to put together. They do have an application. It does require 3 short essays. They have to have a GPA of, I believe it's 3.2 and above, if I'm not mistaken. They have to demonstrate a commitment to the local area, a commitment to the goals and the ideas of social justice that are demonstrated through the NAACP. They have to have reference letters, and so we're really excited about this. We gave away 6 last year. We'd like to give away 8 this year. We'd like to double it if we can. But we find that because most of this money is coming from local businesses, and if you ask them for the money, and if you tell them, listen, this is to support a local student, it's hard for them to say no. Some of them do, and that's fine. I don't take any issue with that. I just call them up the following year, no problem at all.
Okay.
But I find that the community really does want to support the local students.
I know you said at the MLK event that we had at St. James that people can donate locally. If someone is listening in the audience, or if they know someone who wants to donate, how would they donate to the scholarship fund?
Well, I would encourage you to contact someone from the executive committee for the local Atlantic City branch. We haven't gotten high tech with our system yet, but we're working on that. So anyone can contact you, President Shabazz, Yolanda, myself, any other executive committee member for the NAACP Atlantic City, and then we will work on getting those funds from you.
Okay. Now I know we announced the scholarship winners at the breakfast, which is going to be April 25th. What are the timelines that people have to apply in order that your committee can do what they have to do so they can be announced?
So the application is still in draft form because we're waiting on a few more sponsors to come in. We like to acknowledge our sponsors on our applications with their logos. So we're waiting for a few of them to come in. So we will have the applications out probably toward the end of February with a late March, early April date. And I'll give you guys the dates for that so that we can continue to talk about that as they come out.
Mr. President, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Had you ever fundraised before this opportunity?
Yeah, for some reason I always get put in these positions to raise money. And that's fine because I don't mind it. I'm not shy about asking people, to help me raise funds for a good cause. I don't mind it at all. So I have, with our local bar association, I've was put to be in charge of a fundraising committee for our holiday party that we have every year at the courthouse. I've been raising money for a while, so I guess I, just got some practice.
Well, let me say you do an excellent job, and we appreciate you, and we're going to hold you to it. The whole radio listening audience hears you say 8, so we want to go from 6 to 8 this year.
Yeah, and the reason why I say it, because I don't want to just keep it to myself. I don't want it to just be a personal conversation between, you and I, because I want the community to hold us responsible, but I also want the community to know that I can't do this by myself. I just can't, and it wouldn't be fair. I think that we really all have a responsibility to our local community. So if you know of anyone who would like to donate, if you know of a company who would like to sponsor a scholarship, it's not just on me. I'm the face of it. Kaleem is the face of it, but we're talking about like our youth. So that's a responsibility of all of us, I would think.
So if they give to the NAACP scholarship, they're giving it to local youth who are going to school.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And, school is expensive. I could talk about, listen, I graduated with a lot of loans and, going to law school, I graduated with a lot of debt. And, every little bit counts. And it is our way of affirming our local youth and saying, hey, we believe that you can do this. And sometimes with that, we're able to give money with that as well. And I just think it's an extra motivation for our kids to go and to know that they do have some support back home.
Thank you. Did you want to say anything, Yolanda?
I guess what I've learned, especially from Next Gen, is that we as young professionals are afraid to ask. We are afraid to ask to fundraise. So give us 1 or 2 tips that you use when asking donors to fundraise to you.
Sierra's not shy about asking for money.
Yeah, I'm not. And I write it all down, and I know what you owe me and what you said you would give, and I call you back and I say, hey, are you ready to make do on your word? Right. I think one of the tactics that I've done is, because we're trying to raise a lot of money.
You're giving away too many secrets, though.
You're right. Let me give this away. Last year, like I said, we gave away 6 scholarships. Each were in the amount of $1,250. We're looking to, double it if we can. Why not? Why not have that goal? One thing that I have done is I go to local companies and I say, hey, would you like to sponsor a scholarship? These are all the things it'll get you. You'll get to sponsor a scholarship for a local youth. You'll have your logo on our application, perhaps. We will acknowledge you at our events, perhaps. So getting those big dollar amounts from companies is more efficient than getting $1 over here, $1 over there, $1 over there. So I would say it's probably like the best tactic that I have used, but I have to start early because sometimes people say no, and that's fine. But I'd like to give myself time so that I'm not rushed, and I just talk about what we're doing. I explain to them, this is what we're doing, this is who this will help, and I kind of make people feel like why should I should be a part of that. You know, if I can sell the story, then it almost turns your heart and makes you think, oh, I should definitely be a part of that.
Well, I just want to tell you we thank you. The educational effort of the branch, because of your leadership and commitment, has gone through the roof, and we're looking for a successful effort this year, even beyond what we did last year. And I know that the recipients are elated. I've run into a couple of parents, and they are so happy that we did see that education is important and that we help their youngster go to school, and that's appreciative. We could really probably do a whole program on education, but I wanted to, since you wear two hats, ask you a couple quick questions about environmental racism. First of all, Sierra, could you define for our listening audience what is environmental racism and why it's important for us to be involved in the environmental activities?
Yeah, so the term environmental racism it does seem like a very far away kind of,
Esoteric?
Yeah, distant kind of what is that? But when we look at our community, I'll give you some examples. There are things that health-wise, highways and those things are built predominantly in around communities of color. So there is pollution that happens, and what that sometimes means is that there's a higher number of asthma rates of asthma in communities of color. There are things that are affecting our air quality or our water quality. Why do we hear about a lot of things that are affecting water more so, in communities of color than we do in other places? So it's really thinking about how the environment impacts you a little bit differently because of the color of your skin, because of the way that we are treating certain environments differently than others. So we are, it's our mission to kind of make that term more relatable in the community. And that's what we've been trying to do. So our kickoff event, because the Environmental Justice Committee is a new committee that we just kind of brought back maybe, a few months ago, over the last...
About 6 months ago.
About 6 months ago. So we had our first event, I believe it was last month, and it was just a way to introduce environmental justice to the community. So we had a panel, a distinguished panel, and they came, and they are attorneys. They serve the public. They study our water quality. They study, our food, and they spoke about, different issues.
Was it well attended?
It was very well attended. I think I had a goal of having 30. We had, 40. A little over 40 people were there. I counted. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Through that conversation, we realized what is our thing. Like some cities have a water quality issue. Atlantic City is blessed to have
Very good water.
record winning water here in Atlantic City. But we found out some things that are near and dear to the hearts of Atlantic City residents. And that was kind of the point of it. Let's introduce everyone to environmental justice. Let's talk about all the issues out there and see, what people are most interested in.
So you're going to be having follow-up?
We're definitely going to have follow-ups. We are, we're thinking, I think we're past the thought stage on this, but we want to have a documentary on environmental justice, and we want to kind of have like a movie night, a popcorn night, where we can have a documentary in a local high school or a local school and invite the community out to that. We want to do field trips. We want to just kind of continue this conversation because it's a really important one to have, and a lot of people don't think about environmental justice because it's a thing that's very far off to some people. a lot of people think that it doesn't really affect them until 10 years from now, 20 years from now. But literally, it's happening to us right now. And we need to learn the words, we need to learn the terms so that we can also be present at the table when they're discussing what to do in our environment.
Okay, thank you, and that's important. You represented the Atlantic City branch NAACP at a conference in Baltimore. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it was a 3-day conference, and we learned about environmental justice issues. We learned about coal plants and things that affect communities of color in different ways. So I came back from that conference with a lot of ideas to bring to the community, which is where the documentary night came in to effect. And you get to have a network of people who are all working toward environmental justice. I have to say, when I first got there, I knew nothing. I didn't really know much about environmental justice. I knew how it made me feel, that things were happening more in our community that weren't happening in other communities, but I didn't really know why, what's happening, what's going on. And then you get around people who have been in this for years, and then you start to learn how we're all one, and things are impacting us in different ways. So it was a really eye-opening experience. So it was good.
So, would you encourage people who are concerned about the environment to join your committee?
Absolutely. We have a small committee, and we are always taking members. For sure, we need people to join the committee. Absolutely.
Well, Sarah, my hat is off to you. I mean, to chair one committee is admirable, but to chair 2 committees is really noteworthy. And you are doing, in my estimation, and I think I speak for the branch, all the leadership and the members, you're doing an excellent job on education. And now that you said you're going to do 12, did you say 12 scholarships?
I did not say 12.
I thought you said 12.
I said 8.
You said 8, okay. My mistake. Maybe 12 as we go forward. But
this is where it starts.
we appreciate your leadership on education.
Thank
and
you.
For those people who are business people who are listening, you can get in touch with Sierra, and she will be happy to receive your contribution. And I don't want people to think it's just business people, because if you only have $10 or $15 or $20 to give, we would be happy to receive that.
Every bit counts.
In fact, Sierra
dollar.
put on a reception we had, and that was a low dollar threshold. It was only $20, and several people came out and they donated, and we appreciate any amount. So I don't want people to think that if they can't write a big check for $1,000 or $2,000, that we don't want their support. We need everyone's support for education. And thank you so much for your leadership on environmental racism, because unlike our president, we respect the office of the president, but we know that climate change is real, and we know that the environmental issues, as you said, pressing on communities of color is real. So we respectfully disagree with those people who deny climate change and who deny environmental racism, and your committee is helping us take that disagreement and implement it in practical solutions. So I salute you for that, and thank you. My co-host, do you want to have some closing words?
I do want to thank our studio audience, Mr. Corey Young, who is our Religious Affairs co-chair and Next Gen grad as well. I do want to again stress coming to our meetings in Atlantic City every second Monday at Jethro Memorial Presbyterian Church, 423 North Ohio Avenue, and become a member. The fee is $30 annually. So just come join the movement and come out to our Freedom Fund breakfast on Saturday, April 25th at Hard Rock from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and come to our Infant Mortality Task Force Community Breakfast on Saturday, April 11th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Soldiers Home on Adriatic Avenue. And I want to just leave everyone with, when we fight, we win.